Hi, guys. Okay, can we talk about this whole trend of women telling other women, be useless to men? A lot of women aren't talking about helping a man once in a while. They're talking about becoming responsible for a full grown man. There's a difference. Let's get into it.
Be very useless to men so that they cannot use you. I know this is probably going to offend you, but you want to be very useless to men. Remember, my advice is what? Bad advice, and the baddest of all advices only. So if you know you're a good girl, you're very sweet, scroll past by. The problem is not about men using women. The problem is that you're being too useful to the wrong man. If you actually meet the right man and you're being useful, your use is going to be appreciated. But to the wrong man, baby, when you meet a man, what do you usually do? You start caring for him, you start nurturing him, asking him all of these sweet questions, wanting to know if he has eaten or not, how you're going to cook for him. You're literally giving him like that girlfriend benefit on a free trial. Like he hasn't done anything to even deserve it, but you're just doing it because you feel like you need to do it. You're being too useful. You're cooking for him, cleaning, you're being very available. Once he calls you, baby, come to my house. You've gotten there. The thing is that every single man that you're dating is using you for something. The question is, what is he using you for? The number one thing is pleasure. The man that you started talking to will just call you, baby, come over to my house. I want you to see my house. Come, let's watch a movie together. Me and you know very well that it will not end the movie. Fine, no problem. You go there. He has never planned a date. He hasn't done anything at all for you. You shave, dress up, smell nice, wear your new wig that you just unboxed. Then you carry your two leg, kitty kitty kitty, you go and meet him. Meanwhile, he hasn't done anything for you. And then you're there performing. He did not even make you come. But he did. So you're just there to perform. You're just there to pleasure him. He's very satisfied and then he sends you home. That's your role in his life now. You're there to pleasure him. Now you start asking yourself, if I stop this pleasure, if I stop doing all of these things for him, I stop caring, I stop going to his place when he calls me, it means that he won't like me anymore. It means that he won't call me, he won't text me anymore. Then what am I? What's my use to this man? Exactly. That is the point. Because if the only thing keeping a man interested in you is how easily he has access to you, then you were just a convenience. He was never really interested in you, baby. So remove the benefits and stop being useful to him for the wrong reason. And when there is nothing for him to take from you anymore, watch how far it's going to disappear. Let him go. Because baby, I don't want you to be surrounded by men that don't really want you for you, that only wants you for pleasure, that only wants you for the things that they can get from you. And they never contribute anything meaningful to your life. They never do anything for you.
I cannot relate when I hear stories of women talking about how men have played them, how men have used them, and it's just simply because I'm useless. I make myself absolutely fucking useless to men. What do you have to gain by making yourself of use to a man? You don't get a paycheck for that. You don't get a promotion. You don't get no benefits. You don't get anything by proving that you're useful to a man. All you get is a man. And men readily make themselves available. So even if you no longer have that man, it's not like there's not another one around the corner waiting for you to pick them next. This is why when men are like, oh yeah, you're not the prize. You damn Skippy, I'm not the prize. You damn Skippy, I'm not the prize. You're never winning me over, sir. You're never fucking winning me over because I don't have anything to give you to prove to you that I am the prize. I don't want a man to think that I'm the prize because in order for him to think that I'm the prize, it would mean that he would have to see utility in me. Baby, I'm never selling utility to a man. I'm never selling usefulness to a man. And that shit is repellent. The moment that I prove that I'm useless, I don't have to worry about them problems. I'm happy with the fact of being useless and being single because I refuse to make myself useful just to be in a relationship. Men don't provide a good enough experience in a heterosexual relationship for me to want to make myself useful to them. They don't. So that cooking shit, that cleaning shit, that emotional availability shit, that sleeping with them shit, all of that, doing things for the male gaze. Baby, I got a full sleeve of tattoos. I got a full sleeve of tattoos and a nose ring. I never wanted to be useful to y'all motherfuckers. I never wanted to cater to how I'm supposed to look to get y'all's approval. I will never value a man enough to the point where I would try to prove my usefulness or my utility to him. Absolutely fucking not. I don't even want to prove to a place of employment that I'm available for overtime. I don't even want to prove to a place of employment that I'm going to go above and beyond for their fucking company. And the thing about it is that if you're a woman and you know that you're useless, you don't ever have to worry about feeling bad about a man not getting his needs met, because there are so many women that pride themselves on how useful they can make themselves for a man. So these hobosexuals, these men that ain't got no place to stay, these men that ain't got no car to drive, these men that ain't got no income coming in, I don't feel sorry for them, because it's a sucker everywhere in these women. I mean, we have the Danish deception story gaining virality for a fucking reason. You have women out here willing to fit the bill for a fucking gambling addict, willing to fit the bill of $30,000, and I'm hearing that it's even higher than that. You got bitches out here willing to give you hundreds and thousands of dollars just because you're a man. I don't ever have to worry about feeling bad for a man because his needs are not getting met. All he got to do is just find one woman and his needs are instantly going to be met. It is women out here begging for a man to prove that she can be useful to him. Let me cook for you. Let me clean for you. Let me rub your back. Let me rub your feet. Let me lend you some money. Let me go pay for your haircut. It's plenty of women out there. It's zero excuse for a man to ever be coming to me with his hand out. It's no reason for a man to ever come to me and try to think that I'm going to make myself of use to him. No. Go ask her and her and her and her and her, because it's plenty of women out there that are going to take care of you. And the men got the manipulation tactics on deck. They know what the fuck they're doing. They know what they need to say. But over here, baby, I'm not giving you shit. I'm not giving you shit. I'm not even giving you a hi or a conversation. You're getting nothing from me. Absolutely nothing.
Listen, the more you do for a man, the less that man wants to do for you. As women, we are always tempted to want to give more. Show yourself that you are useful. You can be an asset to this man. The more you prove to a man that you are competent enough, you can do this, you can do that, the less that man wants to do for you. For you to truly make a match that benefits you, you must try as much as possible to be useless to men. Don't come in guns blazing. Immediately you enter, you want to show him that, I can cook and clean. I can do all kinds of labor. I can manage the home. I can provide. I can do every single thing that you require me to do. When you are the kind of woman that brings everything, they're asking you what you bring to the table. You bring every single thing to the table. You are likely to end up with a man that just wants to use you. The kind of man you will attract when you prove every single time that you are competent enough, you can bring every single thing to the table. You are only going to be attracting men that want to use you. Don't be the one that will enter a relationship and you want to show him that every single aspect of that relationship you can carry it. If you cannot plan dates, don't worry, my dear. I got you. I can plan the dates. If you cannot pay rent or pay whatever needs to be paid in the house, don't worry. I can support you. If you cannot contribute to domestic labor in the house, don't worry. I can handle everything. I can take care of children. I can do everything. That man will use you and you will end up being resentful because you will never actually spot somebody that actually likes you for you. You will be attracting people that want to use you because you provide so much labor. You provide so much benefits. Try as much as possible to be useless when you meet a man. You don't know, even the ones you know how to do. If he does not know how to plan dates, you don't know how to plan dates. If he cannot pay his rent, how was he surviving before you came? If he cannot pay for things, you cannot support him, you don't have money. My dear, you are struggling, you don't have money. If you do too much, that man will do very little or he will do nothing at all.
Let's be real. A lot of women were raised hearing, a good woman cooks, a good woman cleans, a good woman takes care of her man. Okay, fine, but who's taking care of her? That's the part nobody wants to answer.
No man would ever want me. No man would ever want me because I am useless. I'm not going to sleep with you. I'm not going to give you my money. I'm not going to let you walk all over me. I'm not going to cook for you. I'm not going to clean for you. I'm not going to be your unpaid therapist. I basically bring nothing to a man except just who I am as a person, which we already know that men don't care. Men don't care that a woman is a full person with her own mind and her own personality. They only care about how a woman can serve them, right? And the thing is, we were taught this as children, especially as an African woman. I was told you have to learn how to cook, you have to learn how to clean, you have to be calm, you have to be nurturing so that a man would marry you. I was already told that a man would never care who I am as a person. They kept telling us, a man's not going to care about your degree, enter the kitchen. No man is going to care about your skills, your talent, enter the kitchen. So we were already told that who you are doesn't matter if you don't build the skills that serve a man. So I've come to a point in life where I've unlearned all that. I've decided to stop performing and I'm no longer trying to be what a man wants. And to top that all off, I've decided to pursue a celibate lifestyle, a life without dating, because dating hasn't really given me any real benefit. And I'm actually glad that no man would ever want me.
I will never let a man use me with a capital N. Never let a man use me. Let me tell you something. I am the most unusable person ever. If you ever tell me your problem, I am going to act as if I just heard the worst news ever. And I'm going to ask you this simple question. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And I'm going to seem so like, oh my God, like distraught, like damsel in distress. Like, oh, what are you going to do about it? It's never going to be, what are we going to do about it? It's never going to be, oh my God, I can help you. Oh my God, what do you need from me? Never. It's always going to be, what are you going to do about it? When you make yourself seem useless, you cannot help anybody, the moochers leave. And you're giving that man the ability to be the big dog in the situation, and he can handle himself, because men don't need our help. They don't need our help. This world was meant for men to thrive. If a man needs your help, run. Literally run. If a man needs your help, run. A man does not need a woman's help. This world is a man's world. We just got our rights 50 years ago. How could we ever help a man? We live in a patriarchy. How could we help a man? Men thrive in this world. We have to work twice as hard to just be half as good. And men, this is your world. Why do you need a woman's help? So if a man needs your help, run.
So let me tell y'all why I will not do shit for another man ever again in my life. So I'm sitting here, I'm journaling before I get ready. I just woke up, y'all. And when I'm journaling, I'm thinking about a motherfucker, a man will have the audacity to look you in your eye after he's taken everything from you and say, I never asked you to do that. After he's drained your life force, your bank account, stolen years of your life, the motherfucker will look at you and say, I never asked you to do any of that. See, I'm doing some internal work. I'm writing my three pages. I write my 3 pages every morning, and that's just what was coming up, you know. I know we say we're not talking about them this year, but that's what was coming up for me. And it's not like I'm it's just something that was inside me that needed to come up. Thanks for letting me.
You have to learn to be with men and be useless. I said it. You have to learn to be with a man and be useless. You people will not understand. When you go into dating with a man to show him that you can do this, you can cook, you can clean, you can somersault in bed, you can... You will do it until the end of time. And that is why your dating life sucks. That is why men show us pepper, because you always want to perform. The society have made it like your worth as a woman when you are with a man is for what you can do for the man. It's not for the man to see you as an entity. It's not for the man to see you as a partner. Yeah. Learn to be useless in the face of men. Just the way they are. Come as you are. Just come. You cannot cook. Let's eat out. You cannot. Let's do it. Because if you start that and you ever have the mindset of settling down with that man, you will know Jesus is Lord. You keep doing this to the end of time. And if we are talking of change, the men are doing this. Women, we are enablers of some of the things. You enable it. You make these men become useless. In their house is so scattered. You go, you clean the house. The dishes are not done. You go, you are doing it. What happened to his hand? What happened to his damn hand? Why are you doing it? Is he not a human being like you? Because the society say that the unpaid labor is for women. Why are men not going to perform unpaid labor? Statistics is that if you know the billions of dollars that the world owe women for their unpaid labor, And you people are still, have you ever heard that somebody is owing you money, the person did not pay, you are still giving the person goods on credit? Go and collect the money of the unpaid labor you have done all your life. Like me in my 30s, I've done it until I was 30, or maybe until I was about 28, 29. I have not collected the money of the unpaid labor I did. And you expect me to keep on doing more? I'm as useless as a key in knife. Yeah, that is how useless I am. I cannot help you. I've not finished helping myself. How can I help you? I have 3 bedrooms to clean. I have food. I don't know the last time I cooked for myself. And I should cook for you. I should cook for you because we are dating.
I know the pygmishas are going to be so mad when I say this, but you have to learn how to be useless to men. Working hard for a man's love is a waste of fucking time. You need to be with a man who knows your existence is enough for him to be sustained. You don't have to cook. You don't have to clean. You don't have to do his laundry. You don't have to do his resume for him or fill out applications. You don't got to suck his balls until they're dry. You just being who you are should be enough. And that's why you need to be with a man who likes you 10 times more than you. But you have to be useless. You working hard for a man's love, he knows how pathetic and desperate you are. And you know what he's going to keep doing? Taking advantage of you. So you need to be with a man that's going to make sure that you don't have to do anything. Just be you, be cute, sit pretty, and that is enough.
Be the most useless you can be as a woman. Yes, you heard me right. What I mean by being the most useless you can be is being the most useless you can be in a relationship with a man. Actually, it's a secret key to be the happiest, the most beautiful in a marriage or in a relationship. You must be useless for a man. Don't be useless for yourself. Give yourself everything. You deserve everything, but you have to give it to yourself, not to a man. Because the moment you will start playing the maid, I'm sorry to say that, but the moment you will start cleaning, cooking, and managing everything, you will become his servant. We have forgotten, nowadays, women tend to forget that women don't bring anything material to the table. We bring intangible things. We bring intangible value. We aspire men every single day. We give life. We validate them. We give them energy. They do a lot for women as well. I'm not saying that they're useless. Absolutely not. But men bring material things, material value in a woman's life, and a woman brings intangible things and intangible value in a man's life. Because once you start being useful to a man, you actually embody both roles. You embody the masculine and the feminine role all at once. And this is exactly where a lot of women start embodying both masculine and feminine roles. They start embodying masculine and feminine duties. After that, unfortunately, it's gonna be done for you because the man you're with is gonna take advantage of you.
Watching the death and life of Lamar Odom was very reassuring. That a man, the more you do for a man, the less they're going to do for you. Actually, the more you do for them, the more they resent you, right? Khloe Kardashian, this man had 12 strokes, all these different type of heart attacks. Was on his deathbed in a coma. Khloe Kardashian saved his life. Didn't leave his side for 4 months. And you know what? He has yet to thank her. He has yet to thank her. He just used her from the beginning. I used to like Lamar Odom, back when I was watching the Kardashians. I used to like him because I was like, oh, I thought he was the only person that loved Khloe. He didn't. He used her for an opportunity. He even said it on the documentary. He saw that was going to be his pathway to fame. What's the lesson? Be useless. Be useless to these. Be useless to these men. Give your love to your girlfriends, your family members, to your children, because they don't appreciate it. All is giving, be useless. And go watch that documentary because it'll fuck you up. All right.
My ladies, I need us to be useless to men. Okay, I need you to stop doing shit for that man. This is how we give them purpose. Okay, let me explain. Men are natural hunter and gatherers. They're natural warriors. This is why they love to fight and go to war and do competitions and play sports and do all that jazz. They need a purpose. They need something to lead them to a goal. They need a mission. This is why they love video games, because they want to go on these fucking missions and they need to capture something. They need to accomplish a goal. This is what gives them purpose. Make his purpose, make his mission to be pleasing you, to be making you happy. Because then every day he wakes up with the want and the need and the drive to make your life as easy as possible. I have learned this the hard way, that the second you start doing shit for a man, rearranging his life, making his life better, fixing his problems for him, is the minute that he's gonna lose respect for you and he's gonna get complacent and he's gonna become a zero effort man. I want you to be as useless as a Victorian child in the 30s with a rare disease, okay? I need you to not see doorknobs, okay? They don't exist to you anymore. Every door will miraculously open for you. Let that man do that. You want some water? You're thirsty? I'm really thirsty, babe. Let him figure that out. Oh my God, she's thirsty. How do I solve that? Babe, I'm really hungry. That's his mission. He's got to figure it out. Get some Postmates, take you out. He's got to cook you something up in the kitchen. Get your ass in the kitchen, sir. There is a reason why all the hardships fall on women. While we get our periods, we get menopause, we have to deal with childbirth, we have all these aches and pains every month. Out of nowhere, we deal with premenopause, we deal with all these unsightly and difficult things in the world, all this inequality. It is because we are meant to go through all that so that we can have a lavish life and be taken care of. So of course it is a man's duty to make our life easier when we have to go through all this shit. So I want you to sit back, relax, kick your feet up, queen. Let that man serve you, okay? Because nothing will make him happier, I promise you.
Girls, I am just sat here thinking, oh my goodness, I am probably the most useless wife or fiance, we're engaged, ever to exist. Okay, I don't cook, don't clean, don't do laundry. And last night, my partner was praising me for it. He was doing a reset. We always do a reset before we go to bed. Well, I mean, we don't do a reset. He does a reset, right? And so I walked in and he went, go and sit down, go and sit on the sofa. I was like, okay. He said, I love that you don't pander after me. I love that you let me do these things for you. And I said to him, what is it that you love about me that makes you want to do these things for me? Because he said to me, I've never done this for anyone else. I've never wanted to do this for anyone else. It's just you. And I said, okay, so what is it? And that's when he said to me, he said, it's the way that you make me feel, right? He said, when we're in a group full of people, the way that you talk about me, he says, you talk about me to the highest level. And I knew right there exactly what I was doing. I need to start using phrases and looking for phrases that are very exaggerated. Let me give you an example. So my partner between us is the only one who can safely use the kitchen. He's actually a very good cook. I'm not allowed in the kitchen. Okay, that's a separate story. So when we are with his friends or with new friends or just anyone in general, I will say, oh, this guy, about my partner, this guy keeps us alive. He makes the best food, the best snacks. It is the best thing you've ever tasted. So now my partner's thinking, yeah, that's me. I'm that guy. And he's going off on his own tangent about the little cute meals and things that he does for me. See, a man has to feel like he has a role to play in your life, and it's up to you to choose how you want to design that role for him. And how you design the role for him is all about how you are actually describing him to other people, because that's silently reprogramming his subconscious to live up to those standards without you ever having to ask him to be that person. You are already telling him who he is before he shows you who he is.
Let me know what you think. Do women get taken for granted when they do too much? Let me know. Thank you for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.